Good. Last thing I'll ask you, obviously a big pay-per-view this weekend as well. What can you tell us about the expectations for this title fight, the bitter rivalry finally coming to a close, early reports of tension down there, I guess. Just what can you tell us about this weekend?
Yeah, I'm sure. Big fight. Every time guys hate each other like this, the fight usually ends up sucking. But I have a really good feeling this one won't. You're talking about, if you look at what Israel Adesanya has achieved in his life, not just here, but in kickboxing too. And Dricus, he brings it, man. He comes. And you have one of these situations where both guys, everything is on the line, especially because they dislike each other so much. And if he can beat Izzy and bring that belt back to South Africa, obviously, we'll do an event there. And if Izzy can retain and win the title, it's huge for him and his legacy. Not retain, but regain.
Hi, Dana.
Hi.
I've been seeing a lot of fighters posting that they want to be on the Jon Jones card in November. I'm just curious if you can update if there is a Jon Jones card in November that we don't
There's
know
not
about.
yet, but there will be. There's not yet, and we were literally talking about that today. We'll start building that card soon.
I saw that you and Conor were both in Sturgis. I'm wondering if you guys met at all and talked about the potential of his fight as well?
We talked, yeah. We talked. We didn't meet up, but we talked. And yeah, he wants to fight, so we'll figure it out.
Soon? By the end
Not
of
this year. He won't fight this year.
Dana, you told Jim Rome that Sean Strickland's getting the next crack at the title. So where does that leave Robert Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev?
Well, what I was saying is he's ranked number 1 in the world. He deserves the fight if that happens. But, you never know what can happen, how these fights could play out. But what I did say on Jim Rome is we got a lot of fun things happening in the middleweight division coming into 25.
So it's basically just timing, who looks the best, stuff like that.
Yeah, Strickland deserves it.
I saw you mention how usually think how the rivalries usually end up being not so good.
Right.
Fight. I guess people felt that way with the Mokaev-Kopp fight back in England, and we all know what happened with Mokaev after. But he went out and said that he'd fight for free to get back in the UFC since his dream. Did he ever go up to you guys and actually talk about stuff like that?
Of course, nobody's going to fight for free. People can talk
figured,
People can talk all the shit they want about how we pay, but nobody's fighting for free. It is what it is. I always say that this is an opportunity to be here and to perform in front of the entire world. And, he's just a guy that did everything wrong and pissed these guys off. I wasn't involved in any of the stuff that happened with him, but, the matchmakers and Hunter were, and they weren't happy with him. They weren't happy with the way he acted. They weren't happy with a lot of things he did and said, and, I guess you can look back now and regret it, but you did it. You did it, and you put yourself in this position.
Thank you.
Yep. Good? Have a good night.